Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Ladies and gentlemen, today we are going to discuss economic. That means well-being. As the economic well-being of large segments of the world's population gradually improved, so too did the likelihood that newly established democratic institutions would survive and flourish. In general, citizens in democratic countries with persistent poverty are more susceptible to the appeals of anti-democratic incitors. That means a leader who makes use of popular prejudices and false claims and promises in order to gain power. That means who promise simple and immediate solutions to their country's economic problems. Accordingly, widespread economic prosperity in a country greatly increases the chances that democratic government will succeed, whereas widespread poverty greatly increases the chances that it will fall. Now about the have-not. Poverty, the state of one who lacks a usual or socially acceptable amount of money or material possessions. Poverty is said to exist when people lack the means to satisfy their basic needs. In this context, the identification of poor people first requires a determination of what constitutes basic needs. These may be defined as narrowly as those necessary for survival or broadly as those reflecting the prevailing standard of living in the community. The first criterion would cover only those people near the borderline of starvation or death from exposure. The second would extend to the people whose nutrition, housing, and clothing, though adequate to preserve life, do not measure up to those of the population as a whole. The problem of definition is further compounded by the non-economic connotations that the word poverty has acquired. Poverty has been associated, for example, with poor health, low levels of education or skills, and inability or an unwillingness to work, high rates of disruptive or disorderly behavior, and improvidence. While these attributes have often been found to exist with poverty, their inclusion in a definition of poverty would tend to obscure the relation between them and the inability to provide for one's basic needs. Whatever definition one uses, authorities and laypersons alike commonly assume that the effects of poverty are harmful to both individuals and society. Where we stand today, what can we do for Pakistan to make it more stronger and prospering? Ladies and gentlemen, I invite your comments. Those are very valuable for me and for the people of Pakistan. Please join hands and stand up for the people of Pakistan so that we can make our country more stronger and prospering. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.